Alright, welcome back to the walkthrough, and I kind of messed up the filming just now, and so we are heading off into Fortuna, which is basically the west side territories, and of course you have the south side territories as well. This is called Kempton. Yeah, I messed up the filming, so this is all actually gonna be a take 2, but I can of course replay the races for your amusement value, and of course, ironically, I will have to replay the stories.
Sure about that? I don't know. I'll see you later.
Now, this cutscene will only appear later on. Unfortunately, again, you know, I've had a few takes, so...
Darius, what are you doing? A few more races and he's gonna have more territory than you.
Well, hey, good for him. He should be cleaning up his rep. And he's taking care of my business for me. He owes us. Both of us.
You're using him.
I'm not using him. I'm the only one who knows what he's capable of. Let's get into it. I know races are one on the track.
This could be a problem. So this cutscene only appears later on if you are still following on with the walkthrough, but it's all good. Yeah, I messed up the filming, darn it. Okay, here we go. Alright, so welcome to Fortuna. We are doing the sprint, and we are now encountering tier 2 cars. You have encountered some of them in the previous... Ow! Darn it! In the previous race, which is the Race Wars. And so you've encountered some of the tier 2 tuner cars as well as the exotic cars as far as my walkthrough is concerned. Now you might encounter these yellow cars as well. These are the tier 2 muscle cars, and the accelerations of these cars are pretty high. If you notice, I am trying to play the race without nitrous, so that is interesting as well. I want to see how far I can go without nitrous before I feel any compulsive need to use it. Yeah, so I'm gonna, and as usual, I'm gonna take Yumi's job and basically unlock all of the shortcuts that she would actually unlock, but I know them well enough so I can do that. In fact, I'm gonna just, oh, where's my... Okay, I'm gonna deactivate Yumi here because I'm just gonna basically do the job of being the scout, and I do not want her to interrupt me as I drive by. Now, up to this point of the game, we have actually not yet encountered any police activity. The police has not caught us. Oh, darn it! Move off! Darn it! The police has actually not chased us yet. So, there is a non-zero probability that we will get chased by the police, and if that's the case, it will be a good opportunity for me to show you guys how to evade the police. Now, of course, you can evade the police at various difficulty levels. I'll explain that when the time comes. But for now, the police aren't on our tail, although I have a good... Ow! I find these crew members rather irritating. But I have a good feeling that in one of the next few races, they will be on our team. So that will be rather fascinating as well. Now, there might be some defense races along the way as well, and I will sort of skip those in order to save time. So we did this track, Agostini Avenue, and we are heading off to Condo Row, which is a circuit. So if you were to do these races, you would do it, well, in my first run, I actually did it in that order. So the sprint, followed by the circuit, and followed by the checkpoint. Of course, all of them have ticks because they've been beaten before. Now, I hope I do not mess up the boss race, because I can't actually re-race the boss race unless I were to invoke some modifiers in the code. But I'm gonna be much more careful in the next video and the next few videos from having to... I do not want to mess up the filming at the worst possible times. So there's that. We have a Ford Mustang GT right there. I do not know which generation of Mustang is this, but it's definitely not the newest one. I know the newest one is a bit more chromy, if you would. So there's that. I find it rather endearing that the cars in this game aren't as new. So there's that. It's also much less of the Formula 1 types. Alright, okay. Let's go. As I said, I am trying to race without using nitrous. So that is an interesting challenge. Of course, I would use nitrous if I ever need to. But, ow! Oh, hush. Just leave me alone. Darn it. It's really frustrating. The crew members here actually get in your way more than they help. So, okay, let's do that. Okay, we still have someone on ahead of us, so we are gonna beat him. Do not worry. Do not fear. I've played this game a million times, so I know exactly how to control this car. Now, I guess an interesting story that I've not actually told in the previous round is that I was playing Need for Speed High Stakes recently, and the game in that game is really difficult. The AI in that game is non-trivial. It's highly non-trivial. So there's I am on the last race, the last set of races, and it's so annoying. There are 8 laps per per track. So each track in that game is a circuit, and you have to complete 8 laps in that hub, roughly speaking. There are a total of, I believe, 6 tracks in the cup. Each track has 8 laps, and each lap takes about 2 minutes. And that means each track will take about 16 minutes. As you can see, this race took less than 3 minutes. So, yeah, Need for Speed High Stakes gets really draggy later on, even if it does have a nostalgic component to it. Alright, we shall end off this part with the checkpoint, and I can also share some stories along the way. I could actually just replay for my previous recording, but I'm gonna re-record because it flows more nicely with the current video. Alright, so the story I'm gonna tell is the beloved wedding of 2 of my friends. Congratulations, Elijah and Liora. Excited for you guys. Really happy that of your union, and excited of where the Lord will bring you guys in the days ahead. So I got to know Liora back in senior high, and a year after that we decided to catch up every 6 months, and we became pretty close, low maintenance friends to this day. And that's that. So I attended their wedding, and it was held at this place in Singapore called Port Park. The couple rented a room, the multi-purpose hall, I believe. It was a really nice wedding. It was cozy. It was just nice. And why do I say that? It's because their personalities, they are the more relaxed kind. So they do not like extravagance. They like to keep things simple. And boy, did they keep things simple. Now, of course, there were still the formalities of the wedding, but it was relatively simple. It was relatively relaxed. It was chill, and it worked out really well for them. And I don't know what they were, how I factored into this. I probably didn't, but it worked out really well for me as well. It was a really nice, comfortable place. And so I'm very thankful for that, and I believe they really enjoyed their wedding as well. Now it's funny because right after their wedding, they went to the airport and got ready to fly off for their honeymoon. So I have no idea where they're going. Hopefully they enjoyed a great time. Now it did get me thinking as well about my own current marital state, which is single. And how I did think about, is there a possibility that I'll be the last among my peers to get married? Yes, that's a real possibility. Am I worried? I am sort of worried, but at the same time I am sort of relaxed. So I am convinced that it is completely fine to desire a life partner as long as I do not idolize it and place it above the Lord, and that my object of worship is still Christ and not a desire for marriage. But that being said, it is possible that I'll be single for quite some time. If you know me personally and you have anyone you would like to recommend me to get to know, that would be great. Of course, you gotta love the Lord and we can interact and well and whatnot, so that's good as well. Yeah, I'm open by the way, so just let you guys know. But I am currently embracing my singleness. I think there is a lot of value in this state of affairs. And I believe, if I'm not at the moment interested in anyone, I can't force myself to get interested anyway, so why bother trying to get attached for the sake of not wanting to miss out? It won't be the best for both myself and my partner. Oh, that was not good. And so I'm just gonna rest and relax, do math, play video games, travel a bit, transit to work, figure out how Bible study works, and let's see how it goes until then. And I believe that if and when it happens, or if it happens, it will be good all the way. So there is that. I believe that the Lord will orchestrate my every step, and Christ will get all the glory. Alright, as we end this race, thank you all for watching this part of the walkthrough. Remember to like, share, comment, and subscribe for more awesome videos to come.